friends, I'm Smita and welcome to my channel Divine Vibrations. How are you all doing today? So, today we are doing the reading for the month of December. My god, we are already in the last month of this year. We just didn't realize how this year has just flown by, right? I'm also including the full moon reading with this reading because it is happening on the last day of November, that is 30th November. So we will be entering December with the energies of the full moon. So I will pick special cards initially to see what energy the full moon is bringing for us. We will include that effect in this reading. Now, this full moon is happening in the sign of Taurus in the Rohini Nakshatra. This is the final lunar eclipse of this year, but this year we had 4 lunar eclipses and this is the 4th one. Normally a year has 2 lunar eclipses and 2 solar eclipses as they come together always. Moon represents our emotions. Moon will affect your emotions and this eclipse will enhance that. It's happening in the sign of Taurus, and Taurus is a fixed sign and it depicts stubbornness. It is also the sign of wealth and pleasures as it's ruled by Venus. So we may feel ourselves being drawn to wealth, material comfort, and pleasures. So be careful because Venus will also move into Scorpio on 11th December, again putting an emphasis on gaining pleasure and being happy in life. Don't be too rigid or don't get distracted by unnecessary material comforts and material gains and material pleasures. Stay calm, stay focused, do a lot of meditation and grounding. It's very essential in December to keep yourself grounded. On 14th, we will have a major solar eclipse with the Sun and Ketu in Scorpio. Mercury is also close by, so that will also get affected by the energy of this eclipse. So this may affect our communications, our travels, everything about our mind, our thought processes. So remember that the lunar eclipse is going to affect our emotions, and the solar eclipse, because it's conjunct and close by, Mercury is close to it, Mercury is having its effect on it, it will affect our mind. So be very calm and composed at this time. Don't let this energy disrupt your peace and focus. But this is also a good time to be happy and bring prosperity. Just after the eclipse, Sun will move into Sagittarius on 15 December. Mercury will also move into Sagittarius on 17 December. And Mercury is very happy in Sagittarius. They are friends. So you will get instant result for all the hard work that you have been putting. And if you put more hard work, you will finally see good results coming quickly and nice. Then on 21st of December, we have a very major event happening, which is the Jupiter and Saturn conjunction, which is happening after 20 years. And 21st December, as you know, is the winter solstice. So that is a major day for this combination and this conjunction to happen. The other thing here is that Pluto is also close to Jupiter and Saturn. So it is not exact degrees but quite close. So it is also affecting this conjunction. This event where Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter are together, this is happening after 4,000 years. Yes, after 4,000 years. So it's a very major event and it may bring a lot of major changes in our lives. Depending on where Capricorn is in your chart, it will definitely affect all of us in some way or the other. Maybe more, maybe less, but definitely there will be some major change in your life. There will be some major upheaval in your life. There will be change that you may bring within yourself, in your surroundings, in your relationships, in your job, home, anything. Wherever Capricorn is in your chart, you will take active initiative to bring that change. And to support you, Mars will move back to its own sign of Aries on 24th December. So that will give us the necessary momentum that we need to move forward with all our plans and our ideas that we have been holding on to or pushing back for the last few months. Let's see what changes happen. Let's see what different things come up. Now let's see what the cards have to say about the month of December. Now before I pull out energy cards for the month of December, I will pull out 2 cards for the full moon. This is my new deck, the Unicorn deck. I have one more new deck, the the Sacred Traveler deck. We were going to use both of these. We will also pull out some zodiac signs to get some more deeper answers about which signs will get affected more and which signs will be important in your life. And we will also pull out some planets to see which planet is affecting you majorly. So we will do all this today with some cards. So stay tuned. Let us begin with the energy of the full moon. What energy is the full moon bringing for us? What energy is this full moon eclipse bringing for us? We have prompting. Call a friend today. Wow. So you are being advised to call a friend who can help you in your situation. Share with them your problem maybe, or discuss with them your problem, and they will help you see a different side to the situation. Sometimes we get stuck in situations where we can't see any exit or we can't see a solution because our minds are suddenly closed. We are within the problem, so we are looking at it through a very narrow perspective. But when we get an outside perspective, a neutral perspective from someone, a friend or a relative or someone you're close to, you may find a new path, or you may see the situation in a different way, and it always helps. A new perspective always helps. So call your friend and see how they can help you with the situation. Let's pull out a Sacred Traveler card to see what energy the full moon is showing us here. We have surrender to the journey, release control. If you have been on a journey, it could be any journey, a journey of wealth, a journey of love, a journey on some relationship. We are also on our own life journey, a journey of spirituality, a journey of self-discovery, whatever it is. If you've been too much trying to control everything, your life, your job, your work, your house, your relationships, your money, we try to control everything. We want everything to be perfect as we see it. But the universe has a different plan always, and it creates different things and different situations in our life. So stop trying to control your life and control every aspect of your life. Go with the flow. Let things happen to you. Let life happen to you. Don't try to make it as you thought is, or as your beliefs or conditioning. What we feel is right for us is also part of our conditioning that our parents taught us or the society taught us, that when we were growing up, that this is the right thing. Get a degree, get a job, get married, have children, retire, have a house, have a car, then this is the perfect life. No, this is never the perfect life. Perfect life is a life that makes you happy. That is perfect. Whether you got a degree or no, whether you got married or no, whether you got children or no, whether you have a house or no, whether you have a car or no, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you are happy. End of the day, you laugh, you enjoy your life, you feel fun, you feel free, you are not burdened by the life you're living, then that's a good life. So we need to change that perspective. We need to release control and stop trying to be what others want us to be and go with the flow of life. So now let's pull out a unicorn card to see the energies for December. What will be the energies for December? We have divine sight. See the divine in everyone. Wow. And it's such a beautiful card. Both the cards, you can see the unicorn here. We have to really change our sight. We normally live in the ego divide. We consider something good, something bad, some people good, some people bad, evil, positive, negative. We have to see the divine in everything, even in the negative that is happening in our life. It is bringing something positive in us. If we learn from it, if we be aware of it, we can always learn, even from an adverse situation. I have grown so much and gained so much wisdom because I have always seen the positive in the situation. I try to keep my focus on the good in everyone, the good in everything. I always tell people, tell me your problem and I'll tell you what's good about it and how it is helping you. So your problems also come to help you grow, to make you stronger mentally, emotionally. It has come to teach you some lessons in life. It is helping you clear your karma. So never discard anything as bad or not right or negative. Everything is good. See the divine's hand in everything. See the divine in everything and everyone. So people may do things to you, but they are divine souls who have been sent to help you in your journey. Remember that always. So now let's pull out a Sacred Traveler card for the month of December. How will the energy be for the month of December? Protected by angels. Wow. You are cherished by the angels. So the universe is reminding you that you are cherished and protected by the angels. And December, they are going to be there next to you. They're going to protect you. So see the divine in everyone. They may come in any form as anybody in anybody's body. So the people around you, if you see the divine in them, you will see the angels there and you will know that you are always protected. I never feel that anything bad can happen or something may not go right or someone will take advantage of you, or we always fearful of that. We may lose money, I may get harmed, someone may do this to me, someone may do that to me. We have so much fears, but we have to always remember that we always protected. Just keep our focus on divine and see through divine eyes. Look at everything and everyone through divine, and then you will see the bigger picture of your story, how it is unfolding, how the situation is helping you in the bigger way, because the universe and the angels are always protecting you. You are never in danger. And if you go through a bad situation, if you're going through some accident or illness or anything, that is also your divine part, that is also your karma being cleared. So take that also as a positive sign. So let's see, what does the universe want us to focus on in the month of December. What does the universe want us to focus on in the month of December? We have infinite abundance. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. Wow. So again, the universe is reminding you that you're fully supported. I feel this reading is so much about having that faith and that confidence that whatever path you take, whatever journey you are on, if you are on your divine life path, if you have, you know that the universe is sending you signals, sending you intuition that this is something that you need to do, but you are blocking yourself because of your fears. The universe is telling you you are protected and you have infinite abundance around you. You will be taken care of, you will be protected mentally, emotionally, financially, and spiritually. You will not need to worry about anything. When we are on the right path, we follow our divine guidance, when we are connected to a higher self, when we have only the good of everyone in our heart, and we want to do what is right for us without harming anyone, the universe will always stand by you. It will always protect you and it will always send abundance towards you. I have seen that in my life. I have seen so many instances of it in my life. It's miraculous. And trust me, if your heart is pure, if your intentions are right, universe 100% supports you. No doubts about it. Let's pull out one more card to see what we need to focus on. Let go. Walk away from this situation in order to resolve. This is the second card we got about control issues. The first we had one which said let go of control issues, and here again we have let go. So the universe is emphasizing a lot on letting go and trusting the universe, trusting the journey, trusting the flow, trusting that you're protected, trusting that the divine is taking care of you. So have faith, have trust, and let go of all the fears and all the situations, the money, the jobs, or whatever aspect in your life you're holding on to desperately out of fear and insecurity. Let it go, let it go. Trust the universe. Infinite abundance will come to you. So let us see which two major areas of our life will be affected in December. Wow, death. And this is Scorpio energy. Death is the card of Scorpio, and we have the solar eclipse on 14th happening in Scorpio. So a lot of emphasis here. Universe is saying on Scorpio. The solar eclipse happening in Scorpio. It is going to bring lot of transformation. Scorpio is a sign of death and transformation. So don't take this death card as death in the physical way. No, it means a part of you that is maybe not right. Maybe some belief may die, maybe some part of you may die, some perspective of yours will die, and you will transform. Death always brings transformation. Even when we die physically, our soul gets transformed into a different body or into light, and then later it manifest into another body, but it always brings transformation. So there may be an end of a situation, or a situation may change for better. Maybe you were going through a bad job and now you may find a better job. So that old job will end and you will find a new one. Or you may decide to end that job and start a new business or a new work from home. Or you may decide to become a blogger or a writer. So transformation is always beautiful. Change is always beautiful. Our resistance to change is what makes it ugly. Trust me. If you are open to it, you go with the flow. Change is always beautiful. So allow the change to come into your life. Allow that transformation to happen to you and your surroundings. So what are the major change will come? We have Star, which is again another beautiful card. It is a card of healing. It is a card of destiny, about moving towards your life path. And we did get that follow your life path. We will heal a lot during this time. We will be able to balance our emotions, and we will move on our fated path where we are supposed to go. We may finally decide to make that journey that we have been postponing. We may finally decide to move in the direction of our life that is calling us for some time. And it's a destined part. It is written in the stars. Some of you may also decide to learn astrology or astronomy, or you may try to know more about the stars or get a reading or whatever. But it also indicates a lot of healing. See this girl, she is naked but she is so comfortable in her skin. So we may learn to be comfortable in our skin. We may learn to accept our bodies as they are, love our bodies as they are, and be comfortable in them. We may also learn to balance our emotions. See, she's earthing our emotions. She's putting it on the earth as well as here. Her one leg is in the water and one leg is on earth. Earth is about grounding and water is about emotions. So she's grounding herself, she's focusing herself, she's balancing her emotions and grounding them along with expressing them. So that is very important. So these are the two aspects I think that we will learn in December. Let's pull out some tarot cards to see what changes the universe wants us to make in our life and our surroundings in the material world. What changes the universe wants us to make in our lives. Okay. These three cards are flipped out. So I'll take all three. I wanted only two, but I'll take three. And we have all three major cards. Wow. So we do need to make major changes. One is justice, one is the fool, and one is the wheel of fortune. All three major cards. So the universe is calling us to make major changes in our life. Justice is a card of going the legal way, of court cases, of bringing the balance in our life, of cutting off what is not right, what is not aligned to ourselves, what is not suitable to our life, what is not applicable or resonating with our life anymore. We need to cut it off all out and we need to balance the scales within us. It could also mean bringing balance in our relationships, bringing balance in our masculine and feminine sides, bringing balance between our yin and yang, bringing balance between our mind and heart, bringing balance between our logic and emotions. So it is a very important card to bring balance in our life, to bring balance within ourselves and around us. It could be that the people around you, you're in the wrong company, you're in the wrong job, you're in the wrong house or wrong city, and you feel very suffocated. You feel that this is not right for me, this is not supporting me, this is not making me feel happy. So it is a time to make that drastic move, make that transformation and move out of that situation and go. If you have to do a legal case, go for it. And it could also mean divorce, it could also mean getting married, getting committed the legal way. It is also the sign of Libra, so Libra may be important in your life. That could also be possible. Then we have a card of the Fool, which is new beginnings, taking the leap of faith, moving forward in our life where we have been holding back, where we have been not trusting the universe. We got so many cards saying that you should trust the universe, you should let go of what is not serving you and move forward. And again, these cards are reiterating what I said earlier, that we need to take the leap of faith and don't be scared, don't let fear block you. trust the universe, trust yourself, your intuition, and follow that intuition and take the leap of faith. The Wheel of Fortune is again the card of Jupiter. We are having the Jupiter Saturn conjunction this month. Jupiter brings expansion, Jupiter brings change, and it's time for us to change the wheel, move the wheel in the right direction. If you see, the devil is under the wheel and the snake is under the wheel. So, all those temptations, all the distractions that have been blocking us from moving forward, that have kept us tied down to wrong situations, wrong relationships, toxic situations, we need to take control and push it down and make the change and move up towards the Sphinx. He is having the sword in his hand. He has cut off all those things that are not serving him and he's sitting on top of the wheel. He is in control now. He has changed his destiny. He has moved in a different direction. So we need to make that change. We are getting so many cards of change and transformation. Let's see what change the universe wants us to make in our own self, in our inner self. What changes the universe wants us to make in our inner self in December. We have love abounds, which is the Ace of Cups. So if you have been holding back in love, if you have not been making that love offer that you were supposed to make, or you want to make but you were scared and you didn't make it, or you wanted to commit to a relationship but you didn't, so this is a card of love, offer that is coming through the universe has bestowed you with this love, has given you a beautiful relationship, a beautiful love. You need to accept that love in your life and offer it to the people around you and to the relationship that you want to. So make those proposals, people. Move forward in love. There's so much green here. And you see, the heart has an eye. So see the world through the eyes of love, not through your ego, not through your logical mind. Look at everything through love, and you will always win. Trust me. When we operate out of love, we always win. So if you want to be a winner in life, always operate out of love. I know people may call you a fool, people may say that that is illogical. People may say that you will lose and you may have small losses in the beginning. But end of the day, the peace, the calm, the happiness that will come to you, the divine grace that will come to you because you're operating out of love, you will be the winner, trust me. We have the base chakra. So base chakra is all about material world of the fears that we hold, the insecurities that we have, the fear for material gains or the drive that we have for to gain material pleasures or gain material wealth and money and everything else concerned with the material world. So the universe is asking you to work on your base chakra, stop feeling fear, stop running behind money and endlessly. Enjoy the beauty of life. Stop running behind things that you cannot take with you when you die any which ways. What you will take is memories, experiences, love. That will go with you. The money, the houses, the properties, the cars, everything is going to be left out here. Nobody is going to remember you for that. People are only going to remember you for how you treated them, how you made them feel. So concentrate on that. Concentrate on the bigger picture. Don't run blindly. Don't be run through your base chakra. Don't operate out of the fears of your base chakra. So let's see how it will affect our relationships. How will December be for our relationships? We have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And we got this love abounds also, which is the similar card, similar meaning. Express your love. In this, you see a hand offering that cup of love in the normal tarot. So it is time for you to express your love if you have been holding back your love in any area of your life, in any relationship. You need to express your love. If you really love someone but you have not accepted it, not said it to them, it's time now to say it. It's time now to show your feelings. It's time now to show your love. Let go of the fears of what they will say. Will they accept? How will we make it possible? What next? Let all that go. Just be in the now and express it. We have flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. So express your love, have fun, be playful, flirt with each other, just be light-hearted. Don't take life too seriously. We are all going to die end of the day. So don't be so scared. Express, have fun, be playful, flirt, enjoy while you can. We never know in these difficult times when who will be taken away from us, when this world, who will be there with us in the long run, who will not be there. There's no guarantee of our lives. We are there today, we don't know if we'll be there tomorrow. So I always say, enjoy while you can, be happy while you can. So let us see what oracle guidance is coming to us for the month of December. We have conclusions are within reach. The full moon eclipse, which is on 30th. Wow. So this is the card for the eclipse. I think the eclipse will bring a lot of conclusions to many situations in many people's lives. You will finally be able to let go of a bad situation and move towards a good situation. Nice. One more message. We have the full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. Both full moon cards we have. So the next full moon I think will be on 30th December or 1st January probably. That will be in Gemini. So I think this is telling us that between November 30th and December 30th, the answers you need are coming, the solutions you needed are coming, the conclusions you needed are coming. Wow, December seems to be a very important month. I think it will bring a change in a lot of people's lives. I'm so happy for all of you. If anything does happen, I would love to hear from you about it. Do let me know. So let's see finally what blessings are coming in the month of December. A blessing to bring prosperity, and we did get the infinite abundance card. Wow. So you are getting a lot of blessing about prosperity. Don't worry about the money. Don't worry about how you will manage if you make those changes and transformations in your life. The universe has your back. Prosperity will come, abundance will come. There will not be any problem that you will face in your life. So don't worry about money, prosperity, and the universe has asked you to let go of those fears of the base chakra. A blessing to shield and safeguard you. Wow. You see, we started the reading with the same energy and we are ending the tarot cards also with the same energy. The same energy started that don't worry about your prosperity, you'll have infinite abundance, and the angels are protecting you, and again you have the angels are protecting you, the blessing of shielding and safeguarding you. So people, don't worry, the universe has your back. If you are taking the right direction and the right path, you're listening to your intuition, you're following your soul, the universe will always protect you and always provide for you. Have that faith and make the changes and go forward in your life. So let us see now which zodiac signs will be important in your life in the month of December. Wow, we got Scorpio. So, and we are already having the full moon, the eclipse in Scorpio, and we have Cancer, both water signs. Okay, it's not going to stay here, so I'll take it in my hand. Scorpio and Cancer are the two signs that are showing that will be important. People with these signs may come into your life or leave your life, or they will assist you in making that transformation, or they may be the reason of your transformation. It could be anything. Which two signs will be most affected by the lunar eclipse? We have Gemini, so it could be a sun, moon, as well as rising. So Gemini is the sign that will get very affected by the lunar eclipse, and it's happening in your 12th house. And 12th house, because Taurus is your 12th house, Gemini, and 12th house is all about endings and transformation and letting go. So this is going to affect Gemini. And we have Aquarius. So Aquarius will also make a change, and Aquarius is an air sign. These are both air signs, so it looks like it is going to affect air signs a lot during the eclipse, the lunar eclipse. And Mercury is the lord of this sign, and Saturn is the lord of this sign. So yeah, Gemini and Aquarius. Let's see which signs will get more affected during the solar eclipse. We have Aries, that's my sun sign. It could be a rising as well as moon sign. Okay, so mid-December, there may be some change that will happen for the Aries. Aries, be prepared. Transformation coming in the solar eclipse. And we have Taurus. So it is the opposite sign. Taurus already had the full moon, which will affect it when the solar eclipse happens in its opposite sign. definitely the shadow will fall on it and it will feel the impact because it's directly opposite. So Aries and Taurus, both the neighbors getting affected by the eclipses. I will pull out three planets. You can select number 1, 2 or 3 to for yourself, and we will see which is that planet that will affect you. Okay, in this month of December. So those who chose number 1, we have the moon. The moon is definitely getting affected this month big time with the lunar eclipse as well as the solar eclipse. The moon is going to affect you a lot, so be careful of your emotions, keep them in balanced. Pearls is very nice for emotions, so if you can, you should wear pearls more during this time, the month of December, so that your emotions can be kept in check. Meditate a lot, do a lot of grounding. Grounding helps a lot to balance your emotions. Walk bare feet on grass, mud, sand, or hug a tree. That will help you ground your energies and keep your emotions balanced. Discuss with friends, discuss with a healer or a life coach, and that will also help you balance your emotions if it's going out of it. Because eclipses tend to make the emotions very high, and this eclipse is happening with Rahu, which is also the planet of expansion. It will double expand your emotions, so beware and take care. So this is number 1. Those who chose number 2, we have Mars. Number 2, Mars is going to be very major for you. So currently Mars is in Pisces, so it is drowning in its emotions. It's going through an emotional upheaval. It is going through a lot of contemplation and discernment in its life. Mars is the masculine planet, it is the warrior planet, it is the planet that is go, go, go. It is the planet of Aries also. And Aries are go-getters, they are pioneers. So Mars is a pioneer. It wants to move forward, and it feels very restricted when it's in Pisces. But by 24 December, it will move back into Aries, which will give it its fire back. It will give the strength back to it, and it will be ready to move forward. Don't worry if you have chosen number 2. Mars will definitely support you by the end of this month. And if you chose number 3, we have Jupiter. So wow, Jupiter is going to affect the conjunction of 21st. It's a major planet. It's the planet of expansion, a planet of happiness, the planet of partnerships, marriage, business partnerships. Jupiter will be a major benefactor for you, which is the guru, or you may find a guru who will help you during this time. You may find a guidance and the right path will be shown to you by someone. You may find a guru figure in your life who will help you, who will guide you. You may also find more happiness, you may find more expansion, you may also find a better relationship in your life at this time. Jupiter is affecting it. You may find the emphasis comes more towards the conjunction. So if you check your horoscopes and if you find that these planets are showing some major turn in your horoscope, do let me know. It would be a good check-in to see whether these things are matching with the energies of your birth chart. If they do, then let me know. You can contact me privately and I will give you measures and remedies for this as well. So I hope you like this reading. I will very soon make a reading also on the conjunction. I will also do a love reading for next month. We will speak in detail only for the conjunction, and I'll make a separate video even for the solar eclipse, the new moon in Scorpio. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, I would suggest that you subscribe now so that you get notified whenever I upload a reading. And I also post spiritual videos on my channel. I've posted on one on Twin Flames very recently, so you can go and check that out as well. Do like, share and subscribe, and thank you so much for taking your time to be here. Have a nice day. Bye bye.